Yo, my name's Jess, I feel like a mess, I guess the less I say makes it so I might pass the test today. No rest, no pay, no ridicule, I let a cool snowflake in the air with your hate, how to dare. I like the way you wear your hair, I don't mean to fake fuck no one with a swear, and I don't want you to bait me with a stare. I just like to where the mountains are in my rear view, and I can feel a tear in a few heartbroken moments. Looking out at this lake up here in the mountains, kind of broke for a moment. Gotta stop rhyming. Just gotta write in prose, talking. Call it a speech, call it a rose that got things. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, like, I messaged this Olympic skier Jesse Diggins, and it's like, at first I just flirted trying to come on over, and then I was like, and then it became, let's get the Romeo glasses off, and let's put the Bono glasses on, and let's try to, maybe we can get this Andy Newell, and so, the connection to the climate change activism. My old buddy Ryan Reddington, just Denali Park, drove up 10-15 miles. The road is pretty dry. We could do something with the dogs and climate change, and go out towards Wonder Lake or something like that, and try to highlight some of the climate change issues. Is one sort of do a short film on this while the ski team's up here, and take a minute and try to chat about this one dog class concept, but then also try to put together like a music video, a rap, hip-hop, sort of a romance video where Jesse plays this girl who's sort of torn between love for the Olympic skier, her friend and partner in the skiing, at least, Andy Newell, and she's also torn for the love of this guy in the trailer park, and in Alaska, and poverty, and how there's a beauty in that. And I've very much been in that situation myself, been in probably all three of those positions. The person who's sort of the the flashy skier type or dog musher, also the person who's totally broken, who has nothing in rural, not rural Alaska, but just in Alaska, and then and the person who's sort of torn between the two things, and who can appreciate the beauty, the romance, and the potential for a future. And part of it's the struggle with the class system, etc. But who's sort of pulling both ways, and I'm in all three of those positions over the course of my life. So it's something that really strikes me as it's something that will be very potent as a hip hop artist for me to tackle that subject matter. And I feel like that they are incredible actors. And also I love the energy, and the brand that the Olympic Nordic ski team has developed, and from what I've seen online, if I was ever going to start any sort of a company, a business, a record company, muckluck company, a granola company, a yurt company, you name it, I think the energy, almost like a national outdoor leadership school, the energy, what they're fostering, what they're trying to foster in the brand that they're building, is definitely something that's admirable. So I think including them is something, and also, obviously the connection to the one dog class, we're talking about maybe potentially trying to make that into some sort of a stage race, running at like the first stage of the race could be like the USIC in Talkeetna. That would be the day one, and running it, would be after Iditarod, but on the Iditarod course, hit the one dog, trying to connect to all the philanthropy we've been discussing, so I think, there's no better partners than my old buddy Ryan Reddington as a dog musher, who could help us, haul some freight out here, and also, obviously with his history and connection and experience as well, but with a sport of dog mushing Iditarod, but then also, these Nordic skiers, I think, I know that from what I've read, there are already some skiers who are doing some outreach work in the villages, and I know, hip-hop culture, certainly, and as a rapper, I know hip-hop culture certainly has a deep hold in rural Alaskan communities because of some of the issues, social issues, poverty issues, environmental issues, as well with climate change, affecting fisheries, which connect into poverty issues, and social, economic, and environmental issues are all obviously interconnected, interdependent, and it results in in basketball, in hip hop, these urban sort of these poverty. I would love to have skiing. I would love to have this one dog class concept. You look at the beauty and the history of George Atla, or you know, the Reddington's history there, and the sport of dog mushing into 30, 50 years. You know, I'm not trying to tear the beauty down. I'm trying to take its strengths and build them and make them stronger. And Hero, come here. I got my one dog with me here, and we're just trying to survive and get a little money to survive. You know, we're pretty much broke. I wanted to go down to Kincaid today and do a meet and greet with these skiers, but don't have the gas money, and so I'm holding out up here, trying to do a little pitch on the internet right now for them to maybe give me take a little believer in me and what I have to offer. And you know, like I said, I got the Romeo glasses on. You know, I'm you know, but I feel like that energy will translate well for our hip hop collaboration, romantic hip hop music video collaboration. I'd be singing, Jess, I feel like a mess. I guess the less I say today would make it more likely for me to pass the test. The way I feel, blah, 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 blah. Let's try it again. Just I feel like a mess. I guess the less I say, more likely I am to pass the test today. No rest, no pay, no ridicule. I let a cool snowflake in the air with your hate on a dare. Don't bait me with your stare. I like the way you wear your hair. Haha. Anyway, those lines aren't put together very well, but I think the potential, you know, maybe Talsana Lodge, maybe something else if there's no snow on the Denali Highway. It certainly looks like there's little, but the climate change issues, you know, the issues in poverty, not just for Alaska, you know, they're all over the world, but here in Alaska, like it's been said a million times, a million places, you know, this is very much the last frontier, the wilderness. We're trying to stop the Pebble Mine, you know, so many people are. We're trying to stop us sitting in them. You know, I don't want to go out to where those places are. It's less practical, something symbolic here. Let's get together. Let's chat about this one dog class potential collaboration for a big ski race, a stage race maybe. You know, I want to take everyone's input and put it into this thing and make it a collaborative venture. Like I was up at Canada Chiefs Conference, you know, I see Josh Caswell, see Yvonne Peter, you know, don't talk to them too much. See Andy Modero down there at the UC race, and I'm, you know, this is an open thing. I'm searching for collaborators. The Nordic ski team, my old buddy Ryan, you know, I think we get a couple of these people together. The biggest thing is this isn't like, and I'm not closing the door on the people who are doing the, you know, Survivor show and all these reality TV shows. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is we're trying to make a competition on value, a competition that's, you know, an equal competition. It's about values. You know, we're trying to bring all of that back into Alaska, into the dog mushing community and sport, and we're very much, you know, this is about giving back. This is about competition. This isn't about egos and money, and I don't want to get caught up in my own egos and money with my idea for the rap video or my romantic interest in some chick on the U.S. ski team that's on a whim, you know. And I get the Romeo glasses on, like I said, tunnel vision. You know, I'm picking flowers metaphorically and drawing hearts on clouds and, you know, X's and O's and wows and flows but the bigger potential here, you know, as a leader, Alaska, the nation, the world. Climate change, but not just the climate change, you know, the economy, competition, sports, and trying to return humanity itself. You know, we're talking about the history of humanity. Return humanity into a relationship that's balanced with the earth. We've talked about this before, the blue fire, real fire architecture, civilization, how humanity is the blue fire architecture, and you know, we've got everything that's the earth, and there needs to be balance there, and I don't need to do an hour-long speech. What I do need to do is to reach these people and have them understand their mind, their heart, their heart, their spirits, that understand that I'm very much a genuine individual here who is searching for a path for generations to come that will connect them in a way that's balanced with the earth and with the history here in the north of working with dogs, competition, outdoors, that will be sustainable and that will last for generations to come, and that will preserve the best of Alaska, doing it yourself, self-reliance, wilderness, stars, mountains, the lake ice, the dog, the feeling of the spirit of the wind as it blows along my features and you know, and the words as they come out of my, literally, I have my spirit through my, you know, this is all spontaneous, and you know, I feel an honor to be here in this place and time, to be able to privilege to understand what I do, and to be in the position I am, where I'm, you know, taking a moment and reaching out to these people and saying, let's work together to try to make a better world.